If you are a busy business owner and your email open rates are terrible or your email list is tiny, this training is for you. If you know you need to follow up with your leads more, but you just feel overwhelmed all the time, you are going to feel clear when you leave this training today, because I'm going to give you simple, actionable steps to grow your audience. And if all the tech of automation, CRMs, bots, funnels, ads, etc. makes your head spin, you are really going to want to stick around to the end, because I'm going to share how you can get my plug-and-play chatbot template for free to make it super easy to get leads and turn them into raving fans and buy your stuff. Fans for your brand and bills in your till. That's victory. I'm going to teach you how to grow your sales using chatbots without sucking up all of your time or getting overwhelmed with all the tech. Maybe you own a restaurant, an e-commerce Shopify store, a gym, a salon, a coaching business, a med spa, or maybe you want to sell more of your online courses. Today, I'm going to help you learn to get 2 things for your business using smartphone technology and social media. I'm going to show you the best marketing strategy to get more fans for your brand, predictably and consistently using chat marketing and social media. Please note, this is not a quick fix, a short-term project, or a fast dash to cash. It's a long, slow game, but that is good. It's going to help so you don't get a crazy ton of people download your freebie, send it to the freebie graveyard, and then never open your emails again. It's nothing like that. This marketing system is a consistent, steady increase over time. Then I'm going to show you how to get more bills in your till or your Stripe account, and how to track where your marketing dollars are actually going. I'll help you avoid the overwhelm most business owners feel. No more posting and hoping, hitting that blue boost button willy-nilly, and just throwing money at Facebook to get leads with no follow-up strategy. To stay in business and grow, you have to consistently have both of these things: fans for your brand and bills in your till. So if you can, please just hop off of Facebook, quit checking all the emails and the million texts I know you get every day as you're putting out fires in your business. I get it. This short training is really going to help you avoid that overwhelm you're feeling, building your list through automation so that you can increase your sales. So try not to multitask or you'll have a really hard time understanding how it works. Now, unless you've got a steak on the grill or kids climbing on you from working from home, or maybe hot wax on someone's skin, because I really don't want to be liable for an upset customer. The best part is you're going to be able to automate those 2 things, fans for your brand and bills in your till, so that you can make money and save time. Once it's all set up, you'll just need a couple tweaks here and there. Not much work going on. That's super nice for busy business owners. So I'm sure you're wondering what a chatbot actually is and how it works, or even who it's for. I want to talk to you about that because I get asked all the time, do I need a chatbot? Would this work for my special, unique, niche business? So here's some of the best uses. E-com businesses with products to sell online, restaurants and retail stores, brick and mortar or online service providers, infopreneurs like course creators, coaches, and consultants. Basically, it works best for those who understand the long game of marketing and those who are willing to do some trial and error to recalibrate and get it right. Who is this not for? It is not for spammers, people who just want to blast people with your message and just try to get a lot of info out there. It's not going to work for you. In fact, please don't, because you're going to ruin it for the rest of us. People who want a fast dash to cash. This is not magic money. Sorry. And it's not good for unethical business owners who want to use these strategies I'm teaching you to just annoy people. If you can, just hit the X on this video and stop watching. Don't ruin this amazing marketing tool for those of us who want to use it responsibly. So before I get into all that, hey y'all, I'm Tracy Money. I've been in marketing and sales for 16 years, helping small and medium-sized businesses learn how their customers think, where their customers are, and how to market directly to them for my entire adult life. I started my deep dive into customer experience, marketing, and sales with the worst job of my life. I'm going to take you back to the summer of 2009. The U.S. was in the biggest recession it had seen since the Great Depression, and I was selling $300 books, door to door, in Michigan, the very heart of the unemployment swell where everyone was laid off and everybody was struggling. My car was getting increasingly dirty with comfort food wrappers from being so stressed. I swear my face was bruised as my ego from all the doors slammed in my face with a stone cold no, or we're not interested, or worse, go away. I was racing Rejection after rejection, walking and driving for hours, hating every minute about every day, and getting more and more fed up with closed doors and rolled eyes. One day, when I was 10 hours in, I had just cried in my car thinking about how much I was wasting my summer, dreaming of the photocopies my fellow marketing majors were making at their cushy internships right now. My back was killing me when I saw a nice-looking man in his driveway. Now, by nice-looking, I don't mean attractive. He literally looked like he was going to be nice to me, and I needed that more than anything. So as I approached him with what felt like the last smile I had left, he gave me a friendly smile back. So I started my pitch, rambling on and on about books and talking all about myself. And then all of a sudden he was screaming at me. "You are so stupid. Why are you doing this? You are wasting your summer. You should go get a real summer job." Now, I had chosen to study marketing at Baylor because I was fascinated by consumer behavior. I knew that if I could learn to get inside of consumers' heads, I could make anyone buy anything, as long as the product or service solved a real problem for them. So, fast forward back to 2009, it was time for me to go get a marketing internship, and most of the ones out there were just making copies, getting coffee, and learning nothing about customer experiences or how to talk to people or how to change people's perception of a business. There wasn't much innovation in those jobs. The interns weren't impacting anything. They were just cogs in a machine. So one day when I was offered this crazy summer job I never would have considered, a straight commission business boot camp to give me marketing and sales experience, I said okay. I chose it because it was hard, because it was going to give me face time with customers and real life communication skills. Thinking back, I had like 2,000 or more sales conversations that summer. Lots of opportunities to screw up and learn. So when this man starts screaming at me, "You are so stupid, why are you doing this?" I told him this kind of experience was exactly what I wanted to do with my summer. So then I walked back to my car with my head held high, and I realized something. This summer had been the most miserable summer of my life because I had lost sight of the reason I got into marketing and sales in the first place. So the next store I went to, I committed to listen more. I started trying to get in my customer's door and in their mind instead of into their wallet. And I learned why people buy. I started asking questions instead of pushing products. And I learned how people evaluate things and what they prioritize. I learned that if I could just allow them to talk, to share their pain points and problems, to hear their stories and connect with them, then show them a solution to their problem, they'd buy a lot of the time. And guess what? Despite a major recession, a lot of people still bought. And I was crazy enough to go back and I did that a second summer. But that's not where this story ends. I took this skill set, this knack for understanding consumer behavior, into every job I had after that. I learned from that sales experience that follow-up was crucial. You can't just show up at someone's door and convince them to buy something on the first conversation. I would do about 30 demos a day to sell between 0 to 4 sets. Not terrible on the first sales attempt, especially as a young 20-something. But if I followed up with the ones who wanted to think about it, about 50% of those people would buy. So I learned that is the crux of marketing. You can't just have one touch and be done. You can't just send out one flyer or go to a few networking meetings and hope that people will eventually find your business card and call you. Nope, not going to happen. So this is where chat marketing comes in. I'm really glad I got my teeth kicked in way before social media was as big as it was now. And now the digital opportunities we have in front of us to reach our audiences are amazing. However, there are so many methods to advertise your business, and it can feel crazy to be chasing shiny objects when the newest marketing fad hits, like when people used to think Facebook was just going to be a fad. Yeah, right. The hard part about most marketing methods is that it's really hard to track the return on investment. Investment of time and money, right? So when I started my marketing agency, Victory Point Social, I knew it was mandatory that I had to be able to track the dollars and minutes going out and coming back in. That's ROI. I just knew there had to be a way to use my skills to help business owners increase sales and automate it so that it isn't so overwhelming. I did not want to just push a blue button, add $30 into the Facebook machine, and hope customers would start buying. You can try that on your own. I've learned from experience that boosting posts just gets you likes, not necessarily customers and sales. So I invested thousands of dollars on courses and coaches so that I could bring you this information today. Now again, I know there's a million things that you could be doing right now, but growing your business is important to you, and it's important to me too. So I'm going to talk as quickly as I can to get this done in 30 minutes or so, and I did have a lot of coffee today. So by the way, nothing makes me more frustrated than people teaching others to do something they have never accomplished themselves. So I'm going to be giving you examples throughout of businesses I've actually worked on myself. So let me tell you what the heck is a chatbot. But first, I think I need to tell you what it's not. A chatbot is not AI or artificial intelligence. It can be. Once you get really advanced in your bot building skills, you can add in AI tools like Dialogflow from Google. But for now, you just want to think of a chatbot as a pre-written conversation. A chatbot is also not pretending to be a human. We make sure that we let the customer know that they're talking to a bot, a virtual assistant, Tracy's friend, something like that, making sure that they know it's a computer. It's not annoying people to blast a message to as many people as possible, and it's not a fad. Guess how many active chatbots there are in Facebook Messenger? Think about it. What number? 500,000. There's 500,000 chatbots active. That means that people are actually building them and using them. Since chatbots have only been around since 2016, that is pretty amazing. I've actually been working with chatbots since 2018, so it's exciting to be at the beginning of an innovative trend. Now, a chatbot is a pre-written one-on-one conversation to answer questions, build trust, and gently nudge leads to make a purchase or buying decision. Kind of like this little, someone can swipe through here and just make a decision. It doesn't feel pushy. It's just right there in Messenger. So now, why one-on-one conversations instead of one-to-many? Mark Zuckerberg said that the future is private. Now, love him or hate him, you got to admit he knows a thing or two about consumer behavior. And right now, there's dozens of places where people have one-on-one conversations, like all of these apps. In addition to text messaging, one-on-one. People love talking to each other privately. Mark Zuckerberg explained that the future is private because where public Facebook posts and groups are like the town square, chat is like the living room. And from my experience, people crave relationships with each other. They desire to connect, and it's really hard to do that on a public platform. Just admit, I know you've probably been into some arguments on public posts, and that doesn't usually go as well as a one-on-one, right? Now, so Messenger is king. Out of all those chat apps, we build our bots on Messenger, and there are several reasons why. It's owned by Facebook. It's actually a totally separate app, so you don't even have to have Facebook to use it. You just need to enter your phone number. And you really should engage where your audience hangs out. If you've ever questioned whether your ideal customers even use Facebook or use Messenger, check out these stats direct from Facebook. There are 1.4 billion monthly active users of Messenger. There are 2 billion monthly messages between businesses and users every single month. That's huge. So you'll want to create a chatbot experience using Facebook Messenger first, and then you can branch out to other platforms. Now that Messenger opt-in is the very top of your funnel, and I'm going to actually show you what the full customer journey can look like. So here is a full Messenger funnel using this framework. The goal is to get them from the top of your funnel, eventually to buy something. So don't worry, this is confusing. I'm going to break it down. So first off, there's at least a dozen ways to get users to access your chatbot. Here are a bunch of those. You can see a Facebook or Instagram ad, social media post, your Instagram bio, your Facebook button or your link in your About section, a link to your blog, a chat on your website, maybe even a website lead form or a banner across your website. How about a YouTube video, a QR code on your business card, QR code at your retail location, like on a menu or on the wall, on a flyer. How about you just email your list and say, hey, chat with me here to get this, whatever. You can actually text a link out to your list. So pretty cool, huh? You can get people into your funnel so many different ways, but I'm going to teach you my favorite, which I call the victory method. It has been a game changer for my clients. So here's how it goes. Your ideal customer is scrolling through Facebook or Instagram feed, looking at funny cat videos, their friends' baby photos, and bam, your Messenger ad interrupts their scroll. And if it's interesting enough, they stop to look. Then, if it's compelling enough, they click send message to start a conversation with you or with your chatbot. The bot introduces itself briefly, gives them the offer or the info they came for, and asks an engaging question or prompts them to tap a button. The goal is to give them some proper expectations. This is a bot, a virtual assistant, etc. Or you can find out our hours, see the menu, shop for bras, etc. And prompt them to check out your offer. A freebie, a BOGO, a coupon code, a webinar, etc. Once they engage, they become a subscriber. So here's where we are at the top of this little circle here. And we are going to ask for their email and phone number and get their consent to remind them about offers. And now they become a lead. The big differentiator here is that you can easily request their email address in a conversational flow and it automatically pops up. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this in action.
What the heck is a chatbot? What does it look like for a restaurant? So I'm going to tap Get Started. This is on mobile for one of my new clients. So it says, welcome to Jack's Drive-In Deli and Catering. I'm Virtual Jack and I can help. And this is a picture of Jack, Virtual Jack. And then it kind of gives a little bit of like a welcome message explaining what they have, okay? So then there's a couple options I can do here at the bottom. I can hit Get Directions. So let's try that. If I hit Directions, it's going to send me the address. And then also there's a button for Google Directions. Then it prompts me to either do hours or call us. So let's say I hit hours. Cool, so it says the directions again and the hours Monday through Friday. Okay, so here's the thing. This always can be changed. So you can always update this easily in ManyChat just to make sure that it's always getting changed. So I want to get the curbside offer, okay? So I'm either going to type the keyword curbside or I'm going to tap that curbside offer button. So I'm going to tap that button. It says, so we can send you buy one, get one free home style meal offer. What is your email address? We're going to tap it. So you can either tap it there or you can actually type it in. So it says tap it or type it. And your phone number, which is pretty easy because Facebook already knows this information, right? Neat. One last thing, please click I agree to confirm opt-in. This is just so we don't get in trouble. We have to make sure we get their explicit permission. Okay, here is your curbside pickup offer. Buy one, get one free home style meal. Cool. So I'm like, ooh, that fried chicken looks good. Here's what to do. Click call now to place the order. Then once you've ordered, click order placed. So when I call in my order, or if you have online ordering, you can actually put the button here for place an order online. This restaurant doesn't have online ordering. So we're just going to click call now. And that will, I can actually place my order of the phone. And on the phone, the client, you, the restaurant owner, are trained to say, hey, make sure you hit order placed in Messenger right after we hang up. So people most of the time do it. So let's say that I click order placed. Click order placed. Great. Thanks for placing your order. We really appreciate your support of our locally owned business. Drive on over to Jack's Deli and Catering. And then again, there's the address, Google Directions. If I click that, it's going to take me to Google Maps. So I'll show you that. I can show you that another time. Now there's going to be a little delay here. Okay. The delay is going to give it 5 minutes so that people can actually drive over. And when they get there, it's actually going to ask them for their order total, and it's going to ask them what car they drive, make and model, and that kind of thing. So the biggest thing here is that we're able to collect their information. We've got their email address and we've got their phone number, and we know that they've placed an order now because they went back and hit order placed. Okay, you can also add the menu, or you can hit see menu. So then we're asking them for their total bill. So in a few minutes, I'm not going to make you guys sit through here, but it'll pop up and say, so that we can send you another offer, what was your total bill? And they'll enter in their total, $22, whatever.
All right, so you get the idea. It's pretty exciting, right? It's, in this case, the user gave their email, their phone number, they consented to get further messages. So now that means you own their information away from the platform. So now we can actually send emails, texts, and continue in Messenger to remind them about what they were interested in, with engaging messages, funny quizzes, games, etc. It's important to have multiple touches so that you can always reach people with your newsletters, storytelling emails, and videos, and offers, of course. And after a few months, your database will have thousands of fans for your brand that we can invite back, with 60 to 80% open rates on those subsequent messages. Now let's say that they didn't want to give their info. It happens sometimes if the offer isn't compelling enough. People aren't that excited about 10% off a product that they've never heard of. So then they leave the chatbot, or they get distracted by kids climbing on them, the phone rings, etc. The chatbot can set a delay so that they can get a little nudge a couple of hours later, up to 24 hours. Then we can make sure to retarget the users who didn't become a lead yet with sponsor messages or Facebook or Instagram ads to give them another opportunity to re-engage with the chatbot and become a lead. Eventually, you're going to have them either fall out of the funnel completely and unsubscribe, or they might just hang out for a long time and never buy anything. Better yet, they could become a sale. So the whole point of this type of sales funnel is that it's not just email marketing anymore. We follow up in all these ways until we get them to buy. This could happen over the course of a few hours or possibly a few months, depending on your industry's usual sales cycle and how effective your chatbot funnel system is. If you think about it in theory, it makes sense. And it's pretty simple. Simple, not easy. The goal with this type of funnel is that it is all automated. The only thing you have to do is set it up and make edits from time to time. So now that we've established the best way for you to convert leads into buyers, let's dive into how we attract them in the first place. To make this work, you need to lock down the following 4 things before building out your first chatbot. And this is really for all marketing. First, we're going to figure out who your ideal customer is, the right audience or your target market. And no, you can't serve everybody. That's like a whole nother presentation. Then we're going to show them the right message in Facebook and Instagram sponsored ads, the most compelling offer you got to reach them through the right media. We're going to test photos and videos to see how they best respond. Then, once they respond, the chatbot will automatically send them a message through Facebook Messenger to grab your offer. These messages are typically getting 80 to 90% open rate. Compare that to your email rates where you're lucky to get 20%, 30% if you're good. We're going to grab their email and maybe even their phone number as well as their consent. You're going to want to turn off your notifications actually because you'll be getting so many messages. Then the chatbot marketing system will send them emails, texts, and gently nudge them to come in or shop your business online that first time and actually track that they bought, mark their offer as redeemed, collect their bill total or their order total, and send them another offer to get them to come back. We're going to follow up with them with SMS and email as well, since we need to have an omni marketing strategy to hit them in all the places. And that brings me to the tech behind the system. Here's the tech you're going to need to set this up. You need a Facebook business page, Facebook ads account, a ManyChat Pro account, Google Sheets for tracking. You need a Stripe or a PayPal account for payments. And as a bonus, if you want, you can get Canva for creating graphics. And it is super important that you set up your Facebook page before you start sending traffic to your chatbot. Make sure that you go through and set that up. Make sure that it looks really good. If you want my checklist, you can just send me a message and I have a checklist I can send over to you. Now to clarify, you cannot set up a chatbot with your personal messenger or from your Facebook group. It only works with a business page. But hey, it's free. So here's a blank example. You need a cover photo, a description, creator username, like mine is @TracyMatneyVPS, for example. You're going to kind of set all this up, invite people to follow you. Next, you're going to set up your Facebook Business Manager. So you're going to go to business.facebook.com to set up your business manager, then connect your Facebook page. You can even add people at this step if anyone on your team is going to be helping you set up your ads. Next, you're going to create an ad account and add in your payment method. Then you'll be ready to run ads. Next, you're going to set up a ManyChat account and connect your Facebook page. You'll enter your billing info for a pro account so that you can build your chat marketing system. You can start with the free version, by the way, but you'll quickly realize that you need the paid version. It starts at $10 a month and then increases as your audience increases. For example, one of my clients has over 9,000 people in their database, and their monthly fee is now $65 a month. But that's pretty worth it for having 9,000 people they can reach out to. So, do you want a free chatbot? I know I promised you my free chatbot plug-and-play template and a video to show you how to set up your ManyChat chatbot. So, click this secret link to go grab that free template. And don't worry, I'll remind you again here at the end. We've still got a bit more content to go here. But you're just going to go to go.victorpoints.net/free chatbot and you can grab that template for free. Just put in your email and you'll get it. Now, we're going to need to connect Google Sheets to your ManyChat account. And that's really all the tech that you're going to need to set up your basic chatbot. Google Sheets is free and it automatically integrates with ManyChat. If you want to get my free Google Sheets template, just go to that other link and you'll be able to, I'll go back here. Just go here and you'll be able to grab the Google Sheets template as well. Okay, now that you're in settings, you're going to want to connect your Stripe and your PayPal accounts. Of course, that's if you're planning to sell things in the bot, which is awesome because Facebook actually just announced Facebook Pay being released in Brazil. They're starting with Brazil, and then they'll be going to other places so you can actually pay through Facebook, which is pretty amazing. As a bonus, you can use Canva to design everything you need for free. You can use cover photo, Facebook post, Instagram stories, even GIFs, and especially ads. Now please, for the love of Zuckerberg, stop throwing money at marketing without tracking your results. With Facebook ads and chatbots, we can track it all. Yes, brand awareness and impressions are important. And sure, all sales are great. But if you can't actually track the actual journey of the customer, and I'm talking the individual customer specifically, not a large group of overall user data, like you need to know, like Tracy came in on Tuesday at 3 p.m. and spent $40. Like if you can't track that, how will you know what is working or how much they actually spent and whether they came back or not? Can you follow up with them? How could you if you don't have their contact info? This is the golden nugget that I really want you to take away from this entire free training. So I'm going to show you an example. Meet Rudy. This pic was from one of our first meetings when I got to go behind the scenes with him for our foodie show. I have a foodie show on Inland Empire Eats at ie.eats on Instagram. He is a hoot. With our chat marketing system, we were able to hit $20,000 in incremental sales. That's on top of their normal sales in the first 2.5 months. Here's how the numbers break down. They got 3,800 contacts in their database, 1,900 customers through the door. That's a 50% redemption rate on their offer. They got 2,700 store visits, of which 844 returned because we could retarget them in Messenger, text, and email. And the average check was about $7.39, which is actually still in line with their typical average check, even though they were giving away a totally free burrito and a totally free small drink, no purchase required. All tracked. That is how we prove ROI. I know, it's exciting. If you don't have a strategy and a system, you're just going to keep throwing money at shiny objects, wasting your marketing efforts, posting and hoping some kind of magic happens, guessing how much sales you're getting from brand awareness campaigns like expensive billboards or radio ads, or just like throwing money at the boost button. I want to remind you of our two main goals: fans for your brand and bills in your till. We can actually track the people in sales that come through your doors, whether in person or online. Those other marketers that focus on just impressions, while we get that for you too, we focus on customers and sales. I don't know about you, but I'm in business to make money, aren't you? So that's where my efforts and dollars are spent, and why I've had so many clients say what we do for them is so much different than what they've done in the past with other marketing endeavors. So there are 4 things you need to be a victorious business owner versus, work to the bone. After talking with hundreds, I've identified 4 things. You're going to be responsible for 2 of them. And if you'll let me, my team can handle the other 2. You need an amazing product and service that people love to talk about. This one's pretty obvious. You're going to need great customer service and experience, which may mean you need to get a business coach or an HR person or improve your website to help. If you don't have these 2 things locked down, you really aren't ready to implement a system like this. You're going to end up with a lot of traffic that you can't handle, your website can't handle, and if your product or service is bad, you're going to get a bunch of bad reviews that will get really hard to get past. And in the Facebook comments on your ads, you're going to get a lot of negative comments. And you really have got to work on that first before you start implementing a strategy like this. I'm really not a magician, sorry. But you also need constant traffic. I call this fans for your brand. Basically, you need to get a hold of their eyeballs first before you can get into their wallets. And 4th, you need a proven system to convert fans into customers, to put the bills in the till. Not just once, but again and again. That's what I call the victory method. So you handle the product and service, help provide that flawless experience we were talking about, and my team will handle the traffic and conversions. We'll help bring you tons of new fans or leads consistently every month and help you convert those customers that will return. I'll also be able to show you down to the penny the dollars that you've spent and earned directly from our marketing with you. You can see a day-to-day report if you're into that kind of thing, so you can actually see and analyze the numbers and ensure you're happy with the results. So, are you not getting results you want? Are you so busy running your business it's hard to find the time to market it so you can grow? Or do you have time, but you don't have a clue where to start with advertising? We can help. If you're relying on organic posts on social media, boosted posts, or print coupons, you are leaving money on the table. The reality is you do have to pay to play. Since there's so many businesses marketing on Facebook and Instagram, a lot of times your posts just aren't getting seen. Have you ever experienced that? You just put all this time into a post and then nobody sees it. You get like 1 comment and it's your mom or your sister or something. You need to have a strategic marketing plan and run effective Facebook and Instagram ads, paid sponsored ads, to show up in people's news feeds, and not just boosted posts that get you a few likes. You also need to know the cost to acquire a customer's attention. We call that opt-ins, and the cost to convert that customer, offer redemption or sales, so that you can spend a predictable amount of money and get a predictable return on your investment. The longer you can predictably grow, the more the snowball effect will happen. Now, I'm looking for a few more of my dream clients, established businesses where I can help them get trackable results and help them achieve victory. So that's why I'd like to work with you in a one-on-one marketing strategy session. If you meet the criteria below, do you want more exposure, fans for your brand? Do you want more customers through the door, bills in your till? Do you want more money from each customer, a higher average check? Then we should probably talk. But first, let me tell you who is this strategy session for. It's only for business owners with amazing products and services. It's only for businesses who are eager to grow and who are coachable and willing to take my expertise. It's only for business owners who understand they need to give something to get something in return from their customers. So who is the strategy session not for? It's really not for people who are interested in starting a business or those who have never run any marketing campaigns before. It's really not for business owners who aren't willing to have any skin in the game and make the effort to make it work. And it's also not really people who are just content with their current state and who aren't serious about growing their sales. And lastly, it's really not for people who don't have good products and services locked down. So, as I just think the better the fit, the better the results. I'm going to be upfront if I don't think I can get you results or a return on your investment. So go ahead, schedule your growth strategy call. This is a personal one-on-one strategy session between you and me. And if you're interested in working with an agency to help you grow your sales using Facebook ads and chatbots, the victory method, this is the best way to find out. There's no risk. You just get on my calendar and we'll talk. I do need to make sure that you and I are a good fit, that I can definitely help you. I've certainly had to turn some businesses down from this process because they just weren't ready or, we weren't the right fit. Sometimes personalities just don't work together. No hard feelings. I also need to make sure that you're ready to step up and commit and take action so that you can start to fill your bank account with profit. During our call, you will get to work out all your concerns, frustrations with your current situation, maybe things you've done in the past, and let me know how you're currently marketing your biz and kind of some opportunities that I can help you see. I know that you're busy, so I will definitely honor your time and make sure you receive the answers you're looking for. I will be able to provide some custom ideas for you on this call that you can implement right away. So at the end of that free strategy session, you'll either be a good fit and I'll give you an invitation to work with me as one of my clients, or, we might not be a good fit and I'll let you know that. So you can just book that here, victorypoints.net/book-a-call. Pretty simple. There's a little calendar on there and you can fill that out. So please click below to sign up now and we'll start getting you victory. I hope this video has given you a strong sense of what most business owners are doing with their marketing and how you can stay ahead of the curve, help you be a little bit more innovative by using chatbots, Facebook ads, and potentially by working with us. So if you feel like you're ready to take action and move forward, click the link below to schedule a call with me. Here's to more fans for your brand and more bills in your till. Oh yeah, and if you wanted to grab my free chatbot, here's that link again. I'll talk to you soon. Let's go to go.victorypoints.net/free chatbot. That kind of maybe give you something free before you book a call with me. I'll talk to you soon.